Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast. My name is Dylan Abear. His name is Jordan Johnson. Jordan, what's going on, man? And seems like you're in a bit of a familiar location, aka we're in the same house. Everybody, he's in my kitchen. Jordan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, and you? Yeah,
I'm
it's
doing
weird,
good.
but it feels good to do a show, though.
It does. It does. We do want to apologize to everyone last week for the last minute cancellation. Had some stuff going on. Wasn't feeling that well, so was the most, I think, last minute that we canceled, probably from doing a show. But yes, we are back this week. I know this weekend is bringing a ton of uncertainty as far as the stuff going on in other countries, Iran, Qatar, stuff like that, So, but with everything seeming like we're still on the road to Night of Champions, we decided to still get the show going. As far as what happens after this show is out of our hands. So we're going to come on here, do what we do best every week, and try to entertain others and talk some professional wrestling. Last week, like I said, once again, we do want to apologize to everybody for the last minute cancellation. That's not like us at all. So you will not see that at all, or hopefully in a long time ever again. So also, I want to thank Nick, formerly of the Universal Wrestling Podcast, for hooking us up with this really cool look, brand new look on the show. And I wrote him the other day, see if he still had anything left as far as any overlays and whatnot that he'd like to share with us. And he shared this one with us. So, gotta appreciate him for hooking us up and whatnot. Jordan, what do you think of the new look?
Oh, I like it. I want to say thank you, Nick, for hooking us up.
Absolutely. Yeah, great look. So why don't we get into the first topic? Justin, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah, first topic, something that happened on this past Friday on SmackDown. We seen this happen before, and we've seen this years ago, and we've seen CM Punk do it. But then it seemed like John Cena took a page out of CM Punk's book and cut his own pipe bomb. Now, at the end of this, we'll say who we thought was better as far as the pipe bomb goes. I know, Jordan, you kind of refreshed your memory a little bit earlier today, and you watched the pipe bomb from CM Punk. You've seen the one that John Cena did live and whatnot. So I know you have your memory about both of them. So, I mean, I think we have some good content to talk about as far as pipe bombs go. But yeah, John Cena cut a really good promo as far as the pipe bomb goes this past Friday. And I got to say, first of all, since he turned heel at Elimination Chamber, this is the best that I have seen John Cena as a heel. It has been rough. I mean, of what we've been seeing from John Cena as of late, as far as being a heel. But man, this is the best I've seen. Seeing him mention some names of people who were no longer with the WWE. He mentioned Claudio Castagnoli. He mentioned Nick Nemeth and Matt Cardona. I see a lot of people foreshadowing as what he's actually meaning by talking about these people. He mentioned Claudio Castagnoli. You take the initials, which is CC, and they saying maybe it's a foreshadow as he's meaning Colt Cabana, who CM Punk has been very vocal of. When he was in AEW, he mentioned Nick Nemeth, who people seem to be having their theories about, that he's talking about maybe Nick Jackson instead from the Young Bucks, and also Matt Cardona, which would be Matt Jackson, also of the Young Bucks. I think that's a little bit of a reach as far as the theories that people are coming up with. But if that's what he was actually angling, I think he did something pretty cool by doing that. But I also think it's a major, major reach by people given their theories from this pipe bomb. But Jordan, I got to get your take first on this before I go any further. Compared to CM Punk's pipe bomb back in whatever year they did it, I mean, compared to this one, what is the take on the pipe bomb? You watched it when it happened live. Is this the best you've seen heel Cena? Is it even better than the Punk pipe bomb all those years ago? I mean, what was your take on all of it?
Yeah, this John Cena, I like him as a heel because yeah, it's he's good and I like he's a good heel right now, and I don't know, it's kind of hard. Like Punk's pipe bomb was good, John Cena's was good, so I don't know, it's a tough one. But I know there's just dropping the names and all that. That was that was wild. So it's kind of hard to see which one.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to go off of it, I'm going to say CM Punk's was obviously better because of how edgy he got with it. I mean, I know that John Cena had mentioned guys who are no longer with the company. I know Nick Nemeth with TNA still with because of the partnership between WWE and TNA. I know Nick Nemeth can obviously work with WWE if he wanted to. You see other former guys like AJ Francis doing it. You're seeing Elias, who now Elijah also doing work with NXT. So you see guys doing that work who are with TNA now. So CM Punk, on the other hand, was mentioning guys like Vince McMahon, even though Vince was still in charge at the time, but he was saying how the company would be better when Vince was dead. But he said it wouldn't be better because it would be ran by his idiotic daughter, doofus son-in-law, and then he was getting ready to tell a story about Vince, about the bullying campaign they were doing, and they cut his mic off and whatnot. Seemed like it was a little more family friendly pipe bomb that John Cena gave,
Yeah,
but it was all in the same type of thing they were doing it because it was the same way. Because all those years ago, John Cena was put through the table. CM Punk gave the pipe bomb. Didn't do it in the ring like John Cena did, but CM Punk, all those years later, was the one being put through the table, and John Cena was the one giving the pipe bomb. But something I didn't like about it, and it wasn't so much about the selling. It wasn't anything like that. It was the fact that I feel like TKO is still ruining the way that the visual aspect of anything that they do in WWE. And I say this because of this picture alone. He is being put through a fucking table with an enormous Slim Jim logo on it. So that tells you right there that this is such a corporate company. And I hate the fact that I'm even looking at this picture because there are logos everywhere. Not so much on SmackDown. You see the things, you see the turnbuckle pads just have the WWE logo on it. You don't see the ring mat really having it on there. But the table is so embarrassing with the big Slim Jim logo on it that you just can't take it seriously because it wasn't like that all those years ago. So I don't know. For me, I'm more of a visual guy than anything when it comes to anything in WWE now because it's such a corporate thing. Justin says, I feel like this was the best heel Cena promo so far, but as good as it was, it just missed out on beating the OG pipe bomb. The original was so impactful. I definitely agree. Like I said, CM Punk brought up things that you wouldn't expect someone in the WWE to bring up. He brought up, Ring of Honor. He brought up Colt Cabana, who is not a familiar name to strictly WWE people. So mentioning guys like Colt Cabana was a big deal back then. And I mean, even if John Cena brought up that name, that would be very impactful right there because the last you even heard of Colt Cabana is whenever CM Punk was bringing up his name at that AEW press conference that got a ton of heat from it. So as cool as John Cena's pipe bomb was, as cool as it was to finally see him embrace that heel persona, I gotta go CM Punk's was a million times better than it. And it wasn't just because of the visual aspect of anything. It wasn't any of that. It wasn't because of the sponsorships. It wasn't anything like that. It was just because the CM Punk's felt so real. And it had people questioning, man, was this scripted like at all? Like, was this just a serious promo? He went out there unscripted and said whatever he wanted to. I mean, I feel like if he said what he wanted to and it wasn't scripted, they maybe would have cut his mic off a little sooner. So I feel like at times, yeah, it was a little scripted, but there were some things that maybe wasn't as scripted for it. But yeah, I mean, as far as Cena goes, I thought it was very cool. It was cool to see him, taking a page out of Punk's book all those years ago and delivering his own pipe bomb. and seeing the positive reaction from people on the internet. You know, the internet, as far as wrestling fans go, are very annoying. Um, I've been knowing this for quite a while now. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool. Jordan, you got anything else you want to offer on the pipe bomb before we move on to something that I have a lot to say about? Bakley, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do CM Punk's too. Because John Cena's was good, but I'll pick CM Punk's pipe bomb.
Yeah, I think any wrestling fan with a brain would say that CM Punk's was a lot better, and I feel like the only ones that would maybe pick Cena's is the ones that maybe are a little bit newer to professional wrestling and haven't had a chance to really dive into the detail from CM Punk's, or even haven't gone to have a chance to listen to CM Punk's. I mean, it was a lot better in my opinion, those CM Punks. But yeah, let's move on to something that I have a lot to say about from a show that I did not watch. But I did hear good things about it, so I'm not gonna completely tear it down. But there's something that also, why? I mean, why is this happening? AEW Grand Slam happened this past Wednesday from Mexico City. And as you can tell by the picture, yes, it happened once again. Mercedes Moné is a new champion, this time of CMLL, the CMLL Women's World Champion. And I don't understand it. I don't understand the praise behind it. But Jordan, before I rant until my ears have smoke coming out of it, Jordan, give me your take on this. What was the thought process of Mercedes winning yet another championship? You know, are you behind it? Something that you don't care for too much, or anything of that aspect? I mean, what's your entire take on this?
Well, they should just end up just giving her all the titles at this point. As she books herself, so she should be running AEW right now. Just kick Tony Khan out the door and just run it herself, because it's all about her and her Tony Storm and all them. But I don't know why she needs all them titles for. Just put it on somebody else, like not all on her.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the direction they're going. As far as their match at All In Texas, I feel like Mercedes is once again going to win yet another championship,
Mhm.
unless this is their opportunity to finally make her lose and have Tony retain. I mean, if you ask an AEW fan, you know what route they're going with this one, you know they think that Mercedes being the quote unquote belt collector is easily one of the greatest things they've ever seen. But versus Tony Storm's character, which, I mean, the character is good and whatnot, don't get me wrong, but the fact that you need to be edgy every single week and drop an F bomb on national television just to solidify who your character is, I think is a little bogus in my opinion. But and also saying that they dropped the ball on Tony Storm, which at times I feel like they have, because the timeless character is really good. But I don't think that Tony Storm needs to add that extra edginess to her character to make it even better than what it is. I think it's good how it is already. So I feel like AEW fans are backed into a corner with this one as to who they're going to pick between Mercedes and Tony Storm at All In. But what I want to know is also, to the ones that say she doesn't have creative control, I think you're out of your mind, because she does have creative control. I mean, even the journalists are refusing to report that she does, because they know damn well that she does. And it's just an embarrassing thing and an embarrassing look for AEW, who's trying to be the competition to the WWE. At times, I felt like at times they were the competition to WWE, but now looking at it, you know, it's just an unserious company, and it's something that it's it's not entertaining to watch. Now there are entertaining things about AEW. I'm not gonna lie to say that I'm not that I am gonna watch All In. Am I gonna pay for it? No, but I will find my ways to watch it. Um, and it's not so much that oh, this guy hates AEW so much, but he's going to sit here and watch the multiple hours of All In that they're going to give us. This is their biggest show, and all their pay-per-views go like 4 hours. I feel like All In's going to go in even longer. That Tony Khan's going to book it like fucking 3 years worth of WrestleMania. It's going to be that long of a show, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. But there are some things from AEW at All In that I do want to see. But my main question is, it's not so much about the creative control. It's not anything like that. But what's their end game with this? I mean, with her being all these champions, what's the end game? It's not like she's gonna swallow her pride and relinquish all these championships just so she can have one AEW Women's World Champion. It's not gonna be that at all. If you knew Mercedes, you knew how self-centered she is. And she's not going to just give the title up. I mean, she has the women's champion for CMLL. She has some indie promotions title. She has a TBS title. I believe she still, for some reason, carries around the Owen Hart Cup one. I mean, and the sad part is she gets praised so much for just refusing to lose. She's pulling a Hulk Hogan right in front of our eyes, and she gets praised for it. But what's the end game? I mean, I generally want to know, what is the end game for these championships? She's not going to give them all up just so she could be the world champion. So I feel like Tony Khan, AEW as a whole, have backed themselves into a major corner with Mercedes and are just letting her creative control get in the way and book herself to win and to hold all these championships. It's just embarrassing. I mean, in WWE with all these partnerships they're doing, you don't see guys like Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso, John Cena, even with his heel character, go to AAA and win their world championship or anything like that. You don't see nothing like that. The top stars in the company, Roman Reigns, fucking Gunther. I mean, like, you're not seeing them go to TNA, win their world championship. I mean, I know Trick Williams is the TNA champion, right? But you don't see him going for the X Division title. You don't see him currently holding the NXT championship. It's not like that at all. So unless this end game has a major payoff, they've backed themselves into a corner. And unless they prove me wrong, and I will admit if I'm wrong about this whole thing, then what's their end game? There's no end game with Mercedes being all these champions. I see Justin gave us take on this. He said Mercedes has honestly done more damage to not only their own women's division, but every other company as she has their championship. I 110% agree with this. I mean, if they partner with someone else, as far as AEW, I'm shocked. I am very shocked she has not dethroned Athena to win the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. I am stunned that she has not booked herself to win that championship. But it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before she does that. Absolutely. But as of right now, I know it's Athena and Thunder Rosa at All In. I don't know if you pull the trigger on Thunder Rosa. Maybe you do. But Athena has been great, and I think she deserves to be on that main card for All In. Don't have this at a Ring of Honor show. Have this at All In. She deserves it. She's been carrying that belt forever. But don't let them get it in their heads to, oh, let's have Mercedes dethrone Athena for that championship. Don't do that. Because it only adds to my point as to what their end game is with this. Because there's none. Just as Justin said, it's doing damage to every company that she has their belts. I mean, what's going to happen? She's going to lose to Tony, and then all of a sudden she's going to go out and on this big crash out phase and lose all her championships all at once. Hell no. She is not going to book herself that way to just lose all the belts. She's more than likely going to dethrone Tony and have another belt and keep doing damage as a superstar. So
and
Tony
then go
Khan,
after Athena, and then go after or whoever wins that belt.
whether it's Thunder Rosa, whether it's Athena, she's gonna
Yeah,
keep doing it, and it's gonna keep doing damage to AEW and every company that she holds that title for. So
and she don't have every belt.
exactly. So I have no idea what they're doing. She's one of the major reasons why I don't think this company is taking itself seriously. But I mean, look at Tony Khan. I mean, he's a guy that I don't understand how he's running a wrestling company. I mean, you can criticize Triple H all you want as far as booking goes. To the people, and if anyone criticizes Shawn Michaels in NXT, I can't take those people seriously because at the same time you're praising Tony Khan for his booking. It's not that damn good, people. I mean, it's really not. So shockingly, my headphones don't have steam coming in it right now because of talking about Mercedes and how much of a joke she is of a professional wrestler. I got to move on because I'm going to start losing my patience here talking more about this. So let's get to the reason why we're here today. And like I said, a lot of uncertainty. Lots of uncertainty about this weekend. As far as I'm concerned, they said the plan is to still go on with Night of Champions as planned. I don't get political on this show. I already said I'm not talking politics, but
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore the fact of what's going on in Iran with the bombings, between the U.S. and whatnot. You know, I'm not going to get into it by any means, but it does make you wonder about the safety of the others that are going with the audience that's going to be there and whatnot. So I am curious as when this show's over, is something going to change? If it does, that's on us. I mean, we're going on a little earlier to talk this show, and without even knowing what we're even doing once the show's done. I mean, we don't know if something's going to change, but I do think it's probably a better idea to move the show to a different location. You know, even if you have to go COVID on them and go to the performance center, at least you can have a crowd there. I think that would be the safer opinion or whatnot. To all the ones saying, oh, move it to Chicago, move it to Los Angeles. You can't move a show to a different venue that quickly and have ticket sales go that fast.
I mean, you can't do that.
No, I mean, so I think the best thing would be to go to like the performance center or something like that. You know, they did it for WrestleMania in hard times because of COVID. I think because of what's going on over there, that you could, you can move over there. But all right, so our first two matches are the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. The other half of each match are still to be determined tonight on Monday Night Raw in the semifinals. We do have one of each in the finals that will happen at Night of Champions that is airing from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. First, we have the Queen of the Ring, and we do have Asuka that is in the finals already, and she will be taking on the winner of Roxanne Perez and Jade Cargill. That will be happening tonight on Monday Night Raw. First, we will do who we think is going to win tonight on Monday Night Raw, and who will win the actual Queen of the Ring tournament. So, Jordan, who's winning the semifinal match tonight between Roxanne and Jade, and will they be able to beat Asuka to be the Queen of the Ring? And also, they are getting a title match at SummerSlam for their respective brand as well. So keep that in mind.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Jade to win tonight, and yeah, I think she can beat Asuka and win it.
So I'm going the exact same route. I'm going Jade Cargill to beat Roxanne tonight, even though in my early predictions I did pick Roxanne to win the Queen of the Ring tournament, but I am going Jade to win because what's going on with the Money in the Bank, it makes so much sense because we already said it. I think with Naomi winning the Money in the Bank, I think Jade Cargill does win the Queen of the Ring tournament. She gets her title match. She wins the title, but then Naomi cashes in right there and beats her for the title. I think that's the main reason why they had Naomi win Money in the Bank. So moving on to the King of the Ring tournament, Randy Orton is in the finals, and we're getting a good match tonight. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, who were once tag team champions, are now facing each other to see who will face Randy Orton in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Jordan, same question. Who wins tonight and who wins King of the Ring?
I'm going to go with Cody to win tonight, and I'm going to go with Randy to win. Yeah. I'm going to go with Randy.
Yeah, tonight I'm going to go with Cody as well, and I think Cody wins it all. I really don't know the route they go with either three of these guys to win. I mean, because Randy is on Raw. I'm assuming, is he Raw or SmackDown? I don't know. I know Jay's Raw, Cody's SmackDown. So that would mean if Cody would win, he would face the winner of our main event for Night of Champions at SummerSlam. Jay would obviously face Gunther, or which we don't want to see that again. I'm sorry, I can't see Jay and Gunther again. And Orton, if he is Raw, would be Gunther as well. So yeah, give me Cody to win tonight and win the King of the Ring tournament. So moving on, the Intercontinental Championship match between Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles. This one I'm so torn on, but Jordan, who we rolling with in this one, man?
I think I'm gonna go with Dominic. I know that was kind of hard for me.
This is a tough one, man. This is so tough, and fuck, man. I gotta pick somebody, and I don't want to pick anybody because I think either one of them could win this match. I'm gonna go Dom, and I think the Judgment Day gets involved. I think they get involved, but I mean, I feel like if they're still gonna do this thing of a Finn going on his own way at some point, I think he's got to turn at some point on Dom. I don't think he turns to cost him the match. I think he wants Dom to win and turn on Dom after the match, and then maybe SummerSlam Dom Finn for the IC title. So I think that's the only reason why I'm gonna pick Dom. If it's straight up clean win, I don't think he beats AJ. But I think if you're going that route of factoring in, okay, yeah, maybe, then yeah, I mean he's got to win against AJ if Finn's gonna somehow screw him and whatnot. So yeah, give me that one. Moving on to the U.S. title match. This one's gonna be fun. We've seen the turn happen at Money in the Bank, and now we're getting Jacob Fatu defending the U.S. title against Solo Sikoa. Jordan, who are you going with, man?
I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu. He's just I don't know. I think he can win this match, and he's like I always say, he's like an animal in the ring, just flying. He's just flying off the ropes and all that. So I'm gonna go Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, I love Solo's work. I think his work is fantastic. I love Solo. His character work has been so fun to watch. He's adding a little bit of comedy into his heel persona, but he's still so fun to watch. And people thought once his feud with Roman was done, losing the title of Tribal Chief, they thought he was dead. I mean, they thought his character was gone. And I thought that maybe it's getting an even bigger boost than what it was. And that's crazy to say that.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the other hand, you got Jacob Fatu. He's a whole different animal. So as much as I love Solo's work, for me, it's all gas and no brakes. I'm going with the man Jacob Fatu to retain the United States champion and continue his dominant run with the title. So now we are closing out with a match. If you were uncertain about the IC title, you were uncertain about this match. But a match we should have got at SummerSlam, in my opinion, we are getting at a Night of Champions, and I think it's crazy that we're getting CM Punk to wrestle in Saudi Arabia after the comments he have made, about it. He has made certain comments about Saudi Arabia in the past. But yes, we are getting John Cena defending the undisputed WWE Championship against CM Punk. Jordan, I got to know, man, who is walking into SummerSlam as the undisputed champion? Is Cena continuing his reign of quote unquote ruining professional wrestling, or is CM Punk going to dethrone John Cena and walk in with that title?
It's gonna be a good one, I can tell you that. But I'm gonna go with Cena. He's gonna win this one and walk into SummerSlam.
Yeah, I am going to go with John Cena as well. As much as I wanted to pick CM Punk, as far as the stories go and the King of the Ring goes, it doesn't make sense. Because if CM Punk wins, then you get Randy and Punk. You get Cody and Punk. Where are you going with it? I mean, where's the story with this? I think the main story that comes from this is if John Cena wins and Cody Rhodes wins it, because Cena's still on SmackDown as their champion, and then Cody Rhodes still a SmackDown superstar. I still say at some point in this run that John Cena is going to turn good again, and we will one day see a heel Cody Rhodes. I've been wanting to see heel Cody Rhodes for a long time, and I think at some point we could get it. So, yeah. So give me a John Cena to retain the undisputed championship, and yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason why they take it off of Cena now. As much as I would like to see Punk as champion, I think he wins it one day, but it's not right now. And I'm still pretty surprised that we're even getting this match at Night of Champions versus maybe at SummerSlam. But I think the fact of the King and Queen of the Rings is going to be at SummerSlam, then I mean, yeah, this is the main reason why you put it on Night of Champions. Tim, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. If you could check Tim, what would have been guest Streets, and also Mike on the Game Breaker Sports podcast. I am an occasional co-host on there as well. Streets was supposed to join us today, but due to extensive travel with flights and whatnot, he was unable to join us today. But Streets will join us at a show at a later date, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, that's all I got for Night of Champions. And last but not least, Night of Champions, Jordan, what is the excitement level, even with the uncertainty of what's going on, over there? It's not so much happening in Saudi Arabia, but Saudi Arabia is near the places that everything is happening. So if the show does go on with the card and everything, what's the excitement level?
I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, I mean, if you put in the back of your mind what's happening right now over there, and you look at this card, if you go strictly off of this card, with the Queen of the Ring, the King of the Ring, Dom, AJ, Solo, Jacob, and then Cena and Punk, this is a good card. This is a very good card. So I'm gonna go a solid 8.5 out of 10 as far as excitement level goes. I think this is a very good card. A lot of people complain like, oh, why are they having so little bit of matches? Like they have 4 matches. Well, they had 5 at Money in the Bank when they added that impromptu match with Dom and that guy from AAA, but it was 4 matches leading up to that day. But I think that this is a really, really good card. And Tim said it's a good card, and with the 3 title matches on SmackDown, Yeah. And then the card for Raw tonight is very good as well. I mean, we're getting Braun Breaker and Penta going against each other. That's going to be a really good match. I mean, Raw tonight's going to be fantastic. Night of Champions, barring any change of location or the show as a whole, is going to be fantastic. And yeah, I know a lot of people have a lot of criticism for WWE, but I think that they are going to do good work on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it and whatnot. But yeah, that is my excitement level as far as Night of Champions goes. But that will do it for the show. I know this is probably one of our shortest shows possible. I
I
was
think
expecting
so.
to go a little longer with a guest. That's why I only put 3 topics together, because I was expecting a guest on for today. But I mean, things happen, life happens, and we can't control that by any means. So we do plan on having Streets on at a later time. I would love to have Tim on at another time as well. Hopefully, together do a whole Game Breaker Sports and World Elite crossover. Would love to have to happen at some point. So we will book that at some point, maybe next month, being what our next show is. And our next show next Monday, same time, same place, 5 o'clock Central, is our mid-year awards. We do it every year at the end of the month of June. So catch me and Jordan on the last day of June for our mid year awards. We will have male, female superstar of the year, tag team champion, do a debut, whatever. I mean, we'll do a list of topics. And yes, Jordan, yes, you have really 2 big title defenses in the Game Breaker Sports prediction thing. We won our tag titles back at Money to Bank, and Jordan, you were still the reigning European champion as well. So you got 2 big title defenses
Hey,
this weekend for Night of Champions. So we ended up losing our tag titles at Double or Nothing, but we won them back at Money to Bank. So we are 2-time. Yeah.
2 times.
Yeah, but we are 2-time tag champs. Jordan is still the reigning, defending European champion. So
Yeah.
whoever we're taking on, we are up for the challenge. So bring it on, and we will do our best to retain our titles. And yep, 2-time Jordan. We are 2-time champs, and we are aiming to keep our titles this Saturday at a Night of Champions. But yes, that will do it, everybody, for this episode of the World Elite Podcast. Check us out next Monday for our mid-year awards episode. One of my favorite shows of the year that we do with the end of year awards that we do as well at the end of December around my birthday. So I'm looking forward to it. Appreciate you, Tim, for tuning in, man. Like I said, we do want to have you guys on at some point. Whether it's just you, whether it's just Streets, or both of y'all, we would love to have you guys on to come hang out with us for sure. But that will do it. Thank you all for tuning in. Jordan, where can the people find you out on social media?
You can find me on Twitter at Jordan_J2000.
That's right. You can find me at Dylan _. You can find the podcast at World Elite Pod. We are also on Instagram at World Elite Pod, Facebook at World Elite Podcast. Pretty much every social media that even matters to anybody, we're there. So go and check that out. Give us a follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are on the road right now to 700. So share anything you can about the show. Get us out there. And show some love to the show. You know, we do appreciate everyone who tunes in, comments, interacts, and whatnot, gives their take on whatever topic we're talking about and whatnot. But yeah, the audio versions of this podcast, this one will be up either tomorrow or in a couple days. I don't know many people that listen to audio podcasts nowadays, but I still do my best to keep it afloat. So to anyone who does listen to our audio shows, once again, we do appreciate it, and it will be up in the next day or so. So be on the lookout for that one. But that will do it. Jordan, you got anything else you want to add in before we wrap things up?
No, just ready for our show next week. Same place. I'll be in the kitchen, so
Yes, you will be at my house again. So once the show's done, I close my computer. I will see you the moment I open up the door. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Yeah, we'll be back next Monday, same time, same place, 5 o'clock Central for the Mid-Year Awards. So until then, y'all have a great day. Enjoy Monday Night Raw. Enjoy NXT, AEW, TNA, SmackDown, Collision, everything until you see us again next week. But until then, y'all have a great week and enjoy Monday Night Raw tonight.